So here is what CEO of Nvidia Jensen Huang has said, and I quote, "It's our job to create computing technologies such that nobody has to program," unquote. And this was widely interpreted as we don't need programmers in the future because AIs can do it. And as a programmer myself, this statement was, troubling for me. And I don't believe in this. I believe otherwise, but it took me a hell lot of time to come and talk about it. He said this a few months back. People had their reactions, but I am talking about it today because I was scared. Scared because whenever statements come from people like him, big people in the tech, most often than not, we consider these statements as something that is carved in stone. And this is a general rule for some weird regions. And we do not understand that if we make it as a rule, then we are indirectly equating wealth equal to wisdom, or wealth and success equal to wisdom. I know to be successful, to be at that position, one need to be smart, intelligent, be a nerd, have a geeky mindset, and many other things you should be having to be there, to be successful, to be wealthy. But wisdom is a different ballgame altogether, and I don't know, it's a general thing, but as far as I am concerned, I haven't seen people with lots of wisdom in those positions. Steve Jobs was one. Maybe he is, I don't know. Time will tell. And this statement is quite broad, and time will tell whether this turns out to be true or not. But here is what my wisdom says. Let me give you an example. In ancient times, there used to be kings and queens, princes and princesses. They used to have well-trained and lethal army with them at their disposal. But still, it was mandatory for kings and queens, prince, and pretty much everyone in the royal family to be a fighter, to learn how to fight. And it was expected that they should be able to fight better than their armies. There are numerous examples where, the next ruler was selected based on the fight between two individuals, not by two armies, because this was considered to be a key skill in running the kingdom. Something similar is what I believe should be there with programmers. Even though you have army of programmers as AI at your disposal, you still need to know programming and know better than those AIs at your disposal, because sooner or later, and at least in today's time, you will need it. You will need your programming skills no matter who you are. And again, quoting the ancient times, it's not only about having big armies or having lots of weapons at your disposal. It's mostly about how the leader decides what to use and how to use, and the leader can decide only and only if the leader knows the fighting. Maybe we can consider movie 300 as an example, right? Similarly, no matter how many AIs or programming AIs you have at your disposal, if you do not know programming, you do not know how to make use of them. And that's why I'm saying that you have to learn programming today, tomorrow, and always. Now, let me clarify that I have no intention to disrespect any individual. Jensen Huang is a great individual and I have due respect for him. He has stated something based on his understanding of whatever he is doing right now, and of course he knows more than me, and since he is creating those chipsets, he knows what is there in the future. But I do believe that it doesn't harm if we listen to some different perspective, then we can apply our own mind. Our mind is not AI, we are conscious individuals, and then we can apply our own wisdom to think about what we should do in the future. Okay, so that's all for this particular video. Thank you all. Thanks for watching. You take care.